Presented by Wearable Fandom. Welcome to Wear Mighty Things. This is episode number 68, also the number of my favorite hockey player, Jaromir Jagr. It's great to be back with you guys. This is a podcast all about the Roosevelt's brand and community. If Fashion Fandom and Friends sounds like fun, well then you, my friends, have come to the right place. To receive all of our content updates, please subscribe, ring that little bell, and get notifications of all of our new videos and content as it releases. As I said already, it's great to be back with you guys on Thursday. The spring is here. I love it. It's not so cold. We're getting a little bit warmer evenings. The sun is staying up later, meaning for longer days that you can spend hanging out with friends and, of course, wearing your favorite Roosevelt's outfit. And each and every time here on Wear Mighty Things, I am joined by a man with gigantic knuckles. Help me welcome Mr. John Madigan.
I'm logging in on
gigantic knuckles. Look at those gigantic knuckles.
You're so mean to me. I don't even know why I come here. You abuse me.
Whoa. I mean, no. I mean, look at the scale. It's a matter of where your camera is positioned. I don't know that you actually have gigantic knuckles, but it looks like they're taking up a third of the screen.
You're figuring out my my insecurities right now.
Oh, well, I did not realize.
I have insecurities at my giant knuckles, man. I am logging in on my Google Chrome wasn't loading. I'm restarting. I restarted the computer. I'm getting in there. I didn't see your notification. It's not a good day. It's like God. Just everything that could go wrong is going wrong. So
well,
what are we gonna
we're
do?
here. We're here. The listeners are here, and let's take a moment to say hello to some folks before we talk about what we're wearing. I'd love to always just make sure that the comments are coming through. So I posted first up here. Danimal's always here. Showed up first the worst, second the best. Okay, I can see you. My old buddy here, Chris Furtado here, says third time's a charm. Welcome.
Chris is coming back.
He came back. Yes,
I love that.
Good evening,
I
y'all.
love that Chris is here.
Hello, Jason. Good to see you. Gary Marlis. Gary will never let me miss an important milestone. And today, Star Wars Celebration tickets were announced that they will go on sale May 6th. It's the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, John. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but Gary made sure that I did not miss that. And it looks like Gary and Debbie are both going to be there, which is going to go great. You guys absolutely can expect me to be there as well. Then what do we got here? Captain Coach co-host. It's go time. He's out ferrying the kids while Megan is out of town. And we will actually have a special WrestleMania segment, including the Captain Coach co-host. He took some time out for us, and we'll get to take a look at that in just a few minutes. It looks like John's having all kinds of fun and technical issues, which makes it even more entertaining.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate. Laugh at my pain.
No. What I want to know, though, John, and first thing I want to understand is that sign behind you. Is that one of those novelty signs, or was that formerly like an actual street sign?
Oh no, this is actually so this is actually a real New York City street sign from the 70s or 80s.
Wow.
This is actually Madigan Place is actually in Staten Island where I live, and a buddy of mine's father called me up. He was at a thrift shop and he saw it there for like $30, and he called me up. He's like, "You need to own this." So so that's actually real. That's actually real.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So but yeah, no, not a novelty. Definitely only the real deal here, man.
Are you do you want me to switch you out here?
Switch me out, but now my
We'll do this. How about now? Oh, well, he's going to figure it out. His headphones disconnected from the wrong device, but better looking John is here without his cell phone. So we'll let him sort his business out. You're muted, so that's probably why at least I can't hear you. But, let John work that out. It'll be entertaining for you guys to see in just a second. When he gets back on, we will talk a little bit about what we're wearing. And hey, there's Brian Lons. Good to see you, Brian. Go Sabres. I'm excited for the Sabres, but the Penguins made it into the playoffs and they overcame all objections and
Okay.
they are now in. Are you back?
Can you hear me?
No.
No?
How would I know to answer if I couldn't hear you?
You can read lips.
Do you read them?
Do you read? Oh man. Okay. All right. We're good. We're here. We're back.
Back. All right. Cool.
We're back.
So we were just talking a little bit about hockey. The playoffs are about to start. Actually, the regular season ended. And for those of you who are new around here, I'm a huge Pittsburgh Penguins fan. I've been a Penguins fan vast majority of my life. I didn't start playing hockey until 12th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. But once I started, that unlocked a fandom, a lifelong fandom. And we're going to talk about some things today. We're going to talk about the drops. There was an incredible May the 4th drop. There was also a Chaos Wednesday. Wednesday was full. Just yesterday was full of all kinds of chaos, insanity. We've got some great Roosevelt's drops to talk about. John, you, my friend, are dinging every 3 seconds.
See, I told you everything that can go wrong.
Dinging.
Oh, it's been a day. It's been a day.
De-ding your phone.
I de-ding my phone. I didn't even realize.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's been a day.
No, it's fine. You're wearing headphones. You're wearing like full headphones over your ear. So how would you hear it unless somebody drew your attention?
I wasn't even realizing. Yeah.
But we've got Chaos Wednesday. We've got the May the 4th drop. We've got all kinds of stuff to talk about from Roosevelt's point of view. And we're going to bring back our very successful segment from last week on the lists. I think John has prepared a list that I have no idea about. And then we talked about a new segment called Getting to Know You Better. And that's where John and I are going to talk a little bit about ourselves and share with each other, as well as the audience, a little something about us that maybe you didn't know. It's not necessarily going to be some catastrophic giant thing, but just, get to know your host a little bit better. And so let's see. We got a few more comments that have come in. Brian's like, I love the city of Pittsburgh. The sports team's not so much. I get it. I understand. But, go Pens, go Pens. Kevin's here. Hey, hello, potty people. Happy Friday Eve. Jason wants a VIP for Star Wars Celebration in Los Angeles. Get in line, my friend. I also want a VIP. The VIPs are like $1,200. They guarantee you access to the panels, which sometimes you can get to watch a few episodes of a new show that's coming out. You can see all kinds of stuff. The big stuff you get is ability to go into the store, which has some limited items. So there's like a dedicated section of time when VIPs can go. What else? You get a VIP line for autographs. So if Mark Hamill shows up and you want to get Mark Hamill's autograph, you can pull that off. Oh, Jason's selling plasma to pay for Roosevelt's. Yeah. May the 4th is going to be something we talk a lot about. And Brian says feet picks might be easier, Jason. Yeah. You might get further down the road with feet picks than with selling plasma.
Oh God.
All right.
I wish somebody would want to buy my feet picks. That would be that'd be nice. But
you need to start a new website. Only Knuckles.
I need to start. My dog Macy, to help raise money for our cause. She just signed up for Only Paws.
Yeah, man.
She's on Only Paws. Just go in, show a little paw, and send her some money, tip her some money.
Macy, a little cute. It's a little cute. Yeah, your dogs are great, John. The only thing that weirds me out is when they start licking your face after you know what they were just doing.
No, they were. They're good. They're good, clean dogs.
That's how they stay clean. They lick everywhere.
I give them showers. They go and they take a shower. I make sure that they're nice and clean and they know what's up.
Shower? You shower your dog?
I do shower my dogs.
Come on, man. Man.
I do. What? Hold on. You've never heard of
all right. Well, let's save this for getting to know you. But before we jump into that, John, what are you wearing, my friend?
Well, today I am wearing the Hoboken Meetup shirt, one of my personal favorites. But today we are making sure we're wearing blue in honor of a good friend who has passed on, and so that is why I'm wearing this shirt. Is special to me for a lot of reasons. It was my first whale, and it's New York City at its whole, and so
it's special for me for that reasons, but we're also making sure that we're wearing blue today in support of our friend Emma. And what are you wearing today?
I am wearing in support for Emma as well. Collect Them All, which is also a Star Wars shirt. And Emma's favorite color was blue. And I think right up top, it would not be right for us to proceed in a show about the Roosevelt's community and not just talk a little bit about our friend who we are dearly missing. For those of you who never had the pleasure or the privilege of knowing Emma Wilcox, she passed away earlier this week, and it was a real shock and a real blow to the community. I first met Emma at the MegaCon in 2023, which turned 2024, sorry, which turns out, no, 2023. That's when you and I met, John. That was a really important MegaCon, it turns out, because Steve Gebhardt, that was the last event that he was at with the community. That's where that little Kunu purple shirt kind of came from. Not everybody loves that shirt, but you and I, John, both love that shirt quite a bit. And I met Emma and Kevin there. They have a channel called Disney Kind of Life. We've had Kevin on to the channel here many times. We've hung out and been at cons together. Just a tremendous spirit and soul, creative. Man, I just love talking to her about YouTube stuff. And we knew that she wasn't well, and it looked like things were getting better, but people are private and you don't want to be nosy and pushy. And so when we kind of find out that she wasn't doing so well, and ultimately that she passed away, it was really, really tragically sad. And I didn't post anything on the insiders about it because I didn't feel comfortable enough to talk about it. It was very raw. She passed way too young. I mean, she was she was just way too young, and I don't know why sometimes that the worst things happen to the best people. And so we're here in support of her and in support of Kevin and all of her friends and her family, sending our best. And we just wanted to maybe take a few minutes to just express some thoughts. John, anything you want to share and say on Emma's behalf?
Yeah. I've been blessed to go and attend lots of meetups across the U.S. and I've gotten to hang out with Kevin and Emma at most of them, and so it was always a pleasure talking to the two of them, and I really got to see how well, I mean, both of them, but she was always really nice and just super kind and super sweet. I really don't think that anybody could say anything negative about her. One of my favorite memories, though, from her was we were at the Hoboken meetup. You were too busy at Alani to go to that. But well, we have to laugh, otherwise I'm going to cry. So I have to make you laugh, otherwise I'm going to cry.
Okay.
No, but we were at the Hoboken meetup, and I remember them walking in. They were coming in, like the event had kind of already started, and they were coming in. I don't know if they had their flight earlier, what was going on, but the two of them were coming in, and it was just a massive group of insiders. They saw Kevin and Emma walking in, but they only cared about Emma. They started chanting, Emma, Emma, Emma.
Oh man.
And so I had always just thought that was the funniest thing. And Kevin standing right there beside her, nobody cared. Nobody cared. Everyone was just chanting, Emma, Emma. So I got, but I've gotten to talk to both of them a bunch, and it was always kind of cool knowing that she was kind of like the brains behind their YouTube channel, Disney Kind of Life.
Yes.
Right? Oh, is that a secret?
No, it's not a secret, but yeah,
it's not a secret
right.
anymore. It's not a secret anymore. But no, she was behind a lot of what was going on there, and I always thought that was really cool that they could work together and they could build something together that they were both really passionate and really happy about, and something that they could do for fun, but also as a business. And I mean, I think it's so cool to be able to work with your spouse and whatnot. And that's kind of like a dream team scenario.
So I think that's I think that's just one of the best things, and she will be missed dearly for sure, and absolutely broke my heart when I read the news. Oh God, gone way too soon. Yeah, I wish I would have known and realized that it was as bad as it was. I didn't realize, and I feel bad, and yeah, it's yeah, just a heartbreaking situation.
I can remember, you think about stuff when this sort of thing happens, and you remember like, well, when was the last time that I saw them? And I absolutely remember exactly when the last time I saw them was. I don't know if you remember, but when everybody wanted to go to the Paging Mr. Morrow meetup during MegaCon, some people were going to take a car, but it was a lot of traffic, and I was deciding to walk. And I'm like walking outside the convention center and just sort of trying to figure out, I'm by myself. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. And here comes Kevin and Emma with a huge smile. And I was like, friends. And we walked over, to that really cool place that they had on iDrive. And then we took the car back. You and I rode with Emma
We did.
Kevin back to the convention center. And, it was just such a really, really nice moment. And I think it's a reminder that we need to go to the places. We need to see our friends. We need to tell them that we love them, and we need to enjoy the time that we have. And so I truly wish that that was not the last time that I actually got to spend time with Emma. And unfortunately, all I can do is learn from that and figure out when I can go see people more. And so, I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn from that. I think everybody listening should learn from that. Do what you can, but you got to go see that. You got to go do the things and break out of the mold, break out of the routine, and go to the places. I think a lot of people that listen to this already do, but for those who are not, you never know the last time you're going to see somebody is. Now, I hope I've already seen John for the last time. I'm kidding. You got to make him laugh, or he's going to cry. You got to make him laugh, or going to cry, right? But yeah, definitely. This is a podcast about community. It isn't just about wearing loud shirts. It's about the people. And man, we'll miss Emma. And I think that we have done a fair amount of fundraising. It's not right for us to make any assertions about things. I really think that kind of stuff should come from Kevin. But if Kevin points out or asks for donations, we will absolutely be supporting that. And
sure,
if he decides to just kind of keep private about those things, we might just start focusing on cancer and fundraising for cancer. Sure. You know me, John. I will do anything to raise money for a good cause. I mean, we had a MCO Floral that was banned that went and was raffled here to raise money for the Gebhardt Foundation. We can do the same thing again for other situations too.
I would love that.
Yep. And yeah, so there we go. Let me see. Yeah, and Ron's like, and now Dustin is joining the cruise. Wrong, sir. Wrong. I am not joining the cruise. There's nothing that you can say or do that will make me join the cruise. And that's just all there is to it. All right. So let's kind of move along here. This weekend, actually, in just a couple of days, is going to be WrestleMania. I don't know if you realize that, John. I know that you're not that big of a wrestling fan.
No,
but who's a big wrestling fan?
I've heard some rumblings that it's coming up. I've heard some things online. Back in Vegas this year. I think back in Vegas this year. I think.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do back in Vegas?
What you gonna do?
When Hulkamania runs wild on you. I know that.
That's right.
No.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Yeah. So I don't know a whole lot about the WrestleMania or who's fighting.
Okay.
Anything.
Well,
I just don't.
I'm going to tell you who does know a lot about WrestleMania, and that is the Captain Coach co-host, and he recorded this video for us. We're gonna.
What is that,
baby? Just sit back, relax, and get lessened by the wise man,
Mm-hmm.
the captain coach co-host.
Okay. I don't hear anything. Am I supposed to hear something?
Yes.
Do you hear something?
Okay. Apparently the audio did not come through there. So let me
I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't even know what's going on right now.
Yeah. No, let me see. Stop screen. Okay. Let me try it again. I clicked it with the audio on. So let me see if there is a. Hold on there. We'll do this. Let's see. Share screen. Check. Also share tab audio. Entire screen. We'll just do that. Yes. Share the audio. Okay. We're sharing the audio. All right. All right, wise man.
What's up, John and Dustin and all you guys out there in the
Can you hear it?
Yep, I hear it.
Okay, thanks for letting me know right away.
I was supposed to be on today for a little segment about WrestleMania, with it being WrestleMania week, but my wife got called out of town on business, and I am stuck on kid duty tonight. So instead, I decided to shoot this quick video to kind of recap things, go over things, and make my presence known as the official wise man. First of all, I know my boy Dustin represents the wrestling world and fandom, so I'm happy to have him as part of our Wolf Pack, our NWO, whatever you wanna call our faction. But I know my boy John, he knows who John Cena is, but he gave up on that fandom a long time ago. So, buddy, we got to work on you. So, when we're on the cruise, we might have to have some long training sessions. But first, I wanted to say that with the wife away, the kids and I will play. So we're definitely getting the house geared up for our WrestleMania party this weekend. If you're in the Denver area, hit me up, and you're welcome to come watch on Saturday and or Sunday. And of course, if you're gonna watch, you need to have some nice duds to go with it. And thanks to some loving friends in the community, I walked away with this latest WWE drop, even though I was gonna sit out and be responsible spender for once in my life. So real quick, I just wanted to kind of show you what that was, and I think they're all bangers. My son Joel is going to hate me for this one. It's the Yeet from Jey Uso. Joel is tired of the yeeting. His brother and sister do it nonstop. So Joel, this one is going to be for you. Definitely make sure to wear it and do some yeeting around on Saturday when the Usos help open up the first night of Mania. Uh, then we've got the Big Shots Tux. This one's awesome. I do wish that it followed more along the lines of the old school Tonka guys. I need to start getting some of these big shots. They're pretty cool. But there are some awesome wrestlers on here, and some that I can't wait to see if they get their own shirts. And that includes my girl Trish Stratus and Eddie Guerrero's up in here. And we've never gotten a Triple H solo shirt. I would love to see something for the game, the King of Kings. Really, probably should have done last year when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. And then, of course, as the wise man, I've always got to show my love and get the ones up for the OTC. This shirt's a lot of fun. Very subtle. It's got the tribal tattoo kind of look in the background. Of course, the OTC logo here. So this one, main event Sunday night, we might have to pop this bad boy on. And with that, I'm also going to have to, I do this, t-shirt under the shirt a lot of times, and of course, we got the OTC shirt. This kind of reminds me a lot of those like '90s, like the big head kind of um, artwork that they would have on sports shirts, and kind of like the NBA Jam kind of feel. And so really cool artwork there. And last but not least, we got the Cody Rhodes. I don't know. I don't know if he's coming out of it with the title or not. I'm actually kind of leaning Randy Orton, although the new Pat McAfee development, kind of soured me on that. And then, of course, we'll be tuxing it up with all of those. So, big card, 2 nights. Right now we got uh, 7 matches on Saturday, 6 matches on Sunday. We're opening up on ESPN2 on Saturday. We've got the YouTubers versus the Usos in LA Knight. Obviously doing that so they can draw some viewers to that ESPN broadcast, and then hopefully pull people over into the PLE product on the ESPN Plus app. Going to be an interesting match. I can't say I really care a whole lot about it, but we'll have to see what the YouTubers can do against some actual wrestlers. That card Saturday night for me might be my favorite, and a lot of that is they've got 3 of the women's matches on that night, and I don't think the women are getting enough love for the fact that they've been probably the best part of the product for this last year, and probably even beyond. That Liv and Stephanie Vaquer championship match is going to be the match that I'm probably really focused on, and I hope Liv brings home another title for the Judgment Day. And then you looking on Sunday, like I said, we got the big Roman and CM Punk match. I'm not a Punk guy, so the wise man's going to be giving it up for Roman. Hopefully Roman comes home with the title. Although, to be honest, I doubt that'll happen with the fact that he's a part-timer, and it's hard to give somebody who's not around all the time the belt. Uh, that show opens up on ESPN, and that's going to open up with the Brock and Obafemi fight, and that match might be the one most people are looking forward to. I think this is going to be the big make it moment for Oba, and I'm not 100% sure he'll get the win, but I think he's going to show people something, and I'd be surprised if he doesn't get the win. But you put that one on ESPN for that first hour, because you'll get a lot of eyes that are non-wrestling eyes on Brock Lesnar, who are fans of UFC, and then that who might tune in. And if they do, then hopefully after that first hour, they'll be pulled over the ESPN Plus product. It's going to be fun. We're going to be here for both nights. We always throw a party, except for last year when I was in Vegas. So I'm going through a little FOMO right now that I'm not there. Hugging up on Trish Stratus, eating with my boy Jey Uso. But I hope you guys take some time, watch this weekend. We'll hit each other up in the messages while it's going on. And sorry I couldn't be there live with you guys tonight, but always happy and excited to be a part of the show with y'all, and nothing but love. So until then, guys, I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
What's up,
All
John?
right.
And
all right. Captain Coach co-host giving us the preview to WrestleMania, as well as overview of all the shirts he's been wearing this week and will be wearing this weekend. Man, this guy seems to know a thing or two, says Captain Coach co-host. Oh, wait. Are you cuddling your dog like a baby?
I am, yes. He likes to sit like this. Yes, he likes to sit like this and just look at me like a little baby. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Ron, for putting that together. Really cool. Very exciting to see. Brock Lesnar is going to be. I don't know if you picked that up. Brock Lesnar is going to be there. He's going to be having this a really good match. The match of like the big men, and should be with Oba. Should be pretty cool. It's not going to be a Hulk and Andre kind of situation, but it's probably going to be a really neat event. So really appreciate you giving us the walkthrough Ron.
Yes, thank you, Ron. Yeah.
And like he said on the cruise, John, I think you need to get back in touch with your wrestling roots.
Yeah, maybe we'll set aside some time to watch some WWE matches, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe it's time to get back into it.
Yeah, you are correct. All right, so we've got a few things to chat about since last week. Of course, we've got the Chaos Wednesday. We've got the Roosevelt's Resort Collection. We've got Star Wars. But before we jump into looking at the shirts, we wanted to have a little bit more fun with you guys. So, John, do you want to start the segment, the list segment? What do we want to call it? It's the list.
It's the list. This is just a fun thing that we're doing. We're gonna take some online lists every week, and we're going to have the other person guess to see if they can. We're gonna tell what the list is according to some online website, and see if we can match the list. See if Dustin can match what it is on the list. Doesn't necessarily mean that he agrees with it. Just means, well, this is what's universally accepted. So this week we did, I think it was top grossing.
What a setup for Joel. You just made the list. It's another wrestling mention.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. Cool. Great. It's awesome. I don't. Cool.
Boo.
I'll tell you. But no. So last week we did top grossing video games because Dustin is very heavy into the video game world, and I think he did all right. I think you were able to score more than half of them.
I think so, even though it was wrong. But yes, it was wrong. I got most of them.
Well,
the first three were right. The first three were right, but when it got down there a little bit, I'm like, come on, man.
Well, Dustin, I want to ask you, how much TV do you watch? Or have you watched? Too much. Okay. All right. So this might be easy for you then.
All right.
Because this list right here is going to be top 10 greatest TV shows ever made.
Ooh. Top 10 greatest TV shows ever made.
Okay. Top 10 greatest TV shows ever made. I got the list right here in front of me. Okay. This is what is universally accepted as the top 10 greatest TV shows ever made.
Okay. Right. I think I got I don't know if I'll get them all, but I think I've got some pretty good answers. All right. Let me start off with the newer stuff. We'll say Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad is number 5 on the list.
Wow. Okay. How about The Sopranos?
The Sopranos, number 3 on the list.
Okay. Keeping it with the HBO. What about The Wire?
The Wire, number 7.
Number 7 on there. Okay. What about MASH?
MASH is not on the list.
Oh, this list is bad if that's not
no. MASH is not on the list. And I will say, well, the number 1 show on this list, which is by a very highly reputable entertainment source.
Sure.
Although I think it's great and it has history, I don't know if I would have ever put this at number 1.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can work with it. All right, then from there I'll go to let's see, Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, yes, number 8.
Wow, Seinfeld number 8. Breaking Bad is number 5.
Yeah, so you have number 3. So number 3 was The Sopranos. Number 5 was Breaking Bad. Number 7 is The Wire. Number 8 is Seinfeld.
Okay.
You still need 1, 2, 4, 6, 9, and 10.
Okay. All right. So now I got to think of the mind of like the people who made the list as opposed to like what actually is good shows. Is Game of Thrones on this list?
Game of Thrones not in the top 10. No, sir.
Okay. All right. I made a Phantom Traveler video for this. What about Friends?
Friends not in the top 10. No.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's good. It helps me like draw kind of like a circle around this stuff. Okay.
I kind of want to give you number 10 only because I'm not really familiar with it. I just
no. Don't give me any.
Okay. Do you want any hints? No. Okay. All right.
Well, I'll ask for hints, but let me take a couple more swings at it. What about What about I Love Lucy?
I Love Lucy, number 1.
You betcha, baby. Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz. I love it.
Absolutely.
And here's some trivia for you. If you ever watch the original Star Trek, at the very end, they say Desilu Studios. If it wasn't for Lucille Ball, there would be no original series of Star Trek. Let's just put that in our pocket and pick that up later on. Yeah, Lucille Ball was the producer. Her studio produced the original Star Trek series. All right. So yeah. So I Love Lucy. I got you. Now let me think. Let's see. No, not Beverly Hillbillies, not Green Acres. Hill Street Blues.
Nope.
Okay. All right. There's got to be another cop. There's got to be another cop one on here. Let's see. So I need to get number 2, number 10, number 4, and what?
Number 2, number 4, number 6, number 9, and number 10.
Okay. How about 60 Minutes?
No 60 minutes.
Okay. All right. So to keep this interesting and popping, why don't you give me some slight hints then, and we'll just work back our way. So how many did I get right?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 right so far.
Okay.
So you got another 5. You got another 5 left to go.
If you give me a hint and I get it, I'll take half credit. Okay.
You take half credit. Okay.
Sure.
All right. So I can't even give a hint for this last one because I don't even know what it is. Okay. All right. A hint on number 4. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow.
Lots of yellow.
Lots of yellow.
Baywatch?
No. Come on, you're
Yellow.
flipping through and you see a show with lots of yellow characters. Everyone's yellow. The Simpsons, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And where did the Simpsons get their start?
Tracy Ullman Show.
No, was it?
Yes, it was.
Okay, well that's not okay then. Well, then no. But somebody else's show.
Somebody else's show. Okay. Danimals got my back on that one. It was, yeah. Matt Groening did the original sketches were on the Tracy Ullman Show. That was on Fox.
Okay. Well, who else had a show?
Lots of people had shows. What time range?
This show came out
Dinosaurs
in the 70s. The 70s.
Let's see.
Start a Woman.
Mary Tyler Moore?
Yes.
I love Mary Tyler Moore.
Mary Tyler Moore at number 9.
More getting to know you. Mary Tyler Moore, a big crush for me. For Captain Coach co-host, it's Trish Stratus. For me, it was Mary Tyler Moore. All right.
Okay, so number 6, show with lots of women. A woman going out with her friends. High end.
Sex in the City.
Sex in the City, yes, sir.
Bang, bang,
bang, bang.
Not one of the top 10 shows. Not better than MASH. Not better than many of the things we've already said.
Well, I mean,
please continue.
Okay, so that leaves us. Number 2 is a set in the 60s in New York. Believe it has to do with advertising.
Mad Men.
Yes,
I should have got that one. I should have got that one without the clue because that should have been on my list. AMC's Mad Men, baby.
Yeah. Okay. And now the last one, I don't know.
Johnny Carson.
Nope, I know who that is.
Okay.
Have you met me? I love the Tonight Show. Can we talk about the Tonight Show?
Yeah. All right.
No. Number 10. Right. I don't know this show at all. So I don't know.
Did you get a picture of it? Did you look for a photo of it?
I haven't even looked it up. No.
Just put it in as a web search and give me an impression of what you see in the first photo you find.
Okay.
These guys are hilarious. Brian's down here like Dinosaurs, Jinx, Living Single, Mad TV. Ooh. Mad TV, good show.
Ooh. Okay, here's your hint. You're welcome for not doing an impression of this show.
I'm welcome for not doing an impression of this show.
You're welcome. You just asked me to do an impression of this show.
No. Give me your impression of the of what you see in the photo.
Controversial.
Controversial TV show. Okay.
I would say so.
Oh, I know what it is. You ready? You ready for me to
Yeah.
come off the top rope? No chance in hell, but it is The Cosby Show.
It is not The Cosby Show.
Oh,
No,
that would
all right.
totally come on.
All right, listen. All right, I'm just gonna give it to you.
All right,
'cause
yep.
It's
Faster, funnier.
Roots.
Oh, of course, Kunta Kinte. Yes, of course. That
I
was a
don't know what
mini
this
series,
is.
though. It's a mini series. I don't think that you can. Well, first of all, Roots is a book, and the production of Roots that came out in the whatever was kind of an important presentation because people didn't make content like that at the time. And LeVar Burton actually is in that from Star Trek: The Next Generation and Reading Rainbow. He actually starred in that. If you look in there, LeVar Burton was in there. It was a pretty star-studded cast.
Okay.
Well worth the watch. So great TV, 100%. Top 10 TV shows of all time. I don't know about that, but like
That's what Variety put it at.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I got all of them but one with a hint. So that means I get 2.5, except for the last one. So I got 7 out of 10. 7 points out of 10.
That's not bad. You
8
did
points.
Well.
I got 8 points. I get 8 points out of 10.
Well.
Oh, that's good. All right, cool. Well, how many did you guys get right, audience? I mean, I'm sure you guys were yelling at the screen, waiting for us to say stuff. Most of those were pretty good. Great list, John. I don't know about that last one, but still, I never would have guessed Roots. I was thinking of like an episodic TV show, like that.
Yeah.
So I was never going to get that one, no matter how many hints you gave me. But good. We got Brian Lons weighing in with absolutely none of them. Danimal was over here rocking the Dynasty. Captain Coach co-host says Roots doesn't count. I kind of agree. That's fun. I like this. Are you enjoying this? Thank you for putting
I
that
like
together.
it a lot. I like this a lot. This is fun.
I think we also did it faster this time, so I think that makes it a lot more fun as well. So
yeah,
we'll keep this going. If the audience has next week is going to be my turn. So if you guys have an idea that you want to have us use as a link, come up with a link that has the actual items linked on it. Don't just send me a list of stuff. And why don't you drop us a message? You can send us a message at wearablefandom@gmail.com. Send it to me. Give me a web link of the actual list that you want us to use, and maybe we will use your list on the show next week. Now, one of the things that we started doing as well is to take suggestions from the audience about what the name of this episode should be. So if you come up with one, just throw episode title and then whatever you want it to say at the back, and then we'll pick one. And you know what? Ted Lasso should be on that list. Hundo, 1000%. What about Lost? Also great. Yeah. There's some stuff on the list that I don't think deserves to be there. Dallas, scary. I don't know about Dallas, but that whole Who Shot JR thing is good. So as a kid, and now we're going to move directly into getting to know you, John. And this is a segment where we're going to just share something about, our lives, something that the audience might not know. And I'll go first because I can transition very nicely from where we were to what I want to talk about as far as getting to know you. And that is, as a kid, prior to playing lots of video games, which I also did, I used to watch a crap ton of classic TV. Before there was Nick at Night, there was UHF stations. And when I was growing up, my parents didn't always have the resources to send us to summer camp or anything like that. So we would basically be home all day at the house for the whole summer. And we would hang out and do whatever we're going to do. And that meant watching a lot of classic TV. So I would watch the Beverly Hillbillies. I would watch Petticoat Junction. I would watch Green Acres. I would watch lots of old classic cop shows and things like that. Whatever came on, I was like kind of watching it. 4:00 came around, I was watching Star Trek, WCPX, Channel 6 Orlando, which is still around, by the way. That's still the CBS affiliate down there. And I think, it was very instructive because watching all that TV might have not been the best absolute usage of time, but it taught me about pacing, about storytelling, and those things directly supported and helped me when I started getting into video games. You might think it's weird. How does I Love Lucy get you ready for making video games? And it comes back to comedic timing. Watching these people over and over again, like exert precise, absolute timing. I learned, I sort of took that stuff to heart. I still use that stuff when I'm on stage performing in San Francisco. So I used to watch a lot of TV as a kid, and it helped me out as to be a better human. What do you think about that?
That's exciting, man. That's crazy. That's so crazy to think about. How little things like that can actually traject and change your life.
100%.
Yeah. I like that. I like learning a little bit more about my friend Dustin every week.
Yeah.
A little fun fact about me is I think this is appropriate because we're doing podcasts. Is that this is not my first podcast. I actually had a podcast way back when I was a child. I had a very bad, very terrible podcast. There was a video game I was addicted to when I was a kid. There was a video game. Believe it or not, Dustin, there was a time where I actually played video games.
Wow! Can I guess the game? Can I guess the game?
You're never gonna guess it. It was a very niche online game. When I was a kid, it was only around for a few years, and I was hooked. I was addicted.
Let me try.
Okay, you're never gonna get it though.
RuneScape.
Nope.
Maple Story.
Nope.
Backyard Baseball.
I did like the game, but this was an online game. Again, with other people that you can play.
Online multiplayer.
Online multiplayer and free.
Online multiplayer free and people in your age bracket.
But I was probably 10 when this
is this not Habbo Hotel, but Club Penguin?
Nope, but you're in that same.
Toontown. Toontown.
You're on fire. You're on fire. You're so close. You're so close. I don't think
what was the other ones?
I don't even think you know this game exists. It was that niche.
Wow. All right. Give it to me.
Okay, so there was a game called VMK, Virtual Magic Kingdom. It was set up by Disney.
I did know about that, but I forgot about it.
You did know about it. Okay, it's funny because I really don't know. I really don't know anybody who really knew or played that game. So I was addicted to this game. I mean, literally, the second I got home from school, I was running onto it. So for those who don't know, VMK, Virtual Magic Kingdom, was an online free MMO that you can go online, you can make an account, and you can go and meet other people in this virtual Magic Kingdom. No way you pulling. So that's a recreation. Somebody went online, they recreated the whole game, but it looks exactly the same. It's the same thing, and the game was so safe for kids. There was there you go. That was the Pirates game. But you could have your own guest room and people can come and visit you in your room. And there was special places you can go to the Magic Kingdom. There was different mini games. You got to meet and make so many friends. And it was so safe. You could chat with other people, but they had like a built-in online dictionary that there was a built-in online dictionary so that you couldn't say a lot of words. You couldn't curse. You couldn't even give out like your phone number and whatnot. And so it was addicting. I loved it. And so I didn't even know what a podcast was, but I was like, I think at some point when I was young, I was like, I want to be on iTunes. I want to be on iTunes. So I went online. How do I get on iTunes for free? And I found a website called Podomatic that let you sign up for a free account that had a free RSS feed that would let you upload 15 minutes at a time episodes with advertisements. And so I hooked that up and I did a little weekly VMK podcast with my 10-year-old voice. I literally, you're going to laugh. Dustin, do you remember a game called Karaoke Revolution for the PlayStation?
Yeah.
So that was a USB microphone. I took
that microphone?
I used that microphone, plugged it into my computer so I can record.
Bravo. Nicely done, sir. Bravo.
Yes. And that's how I had my first little podcast. It was called VMK News, and so I did that for a couple of weeks, and then I got bored of it. But that was my first and I was like 10 or 11 years old, so I kind of always had the podcast gene. And Danimal asked, how many girlfriends did he have? It's funny you say that, because I actually met my first girlfriend in that game, and I met her in real life.
No,
I met her in real life. We're still friends today. So
tell us more. Who is this person, and why have we not met them before?
Why have we not met them before? Well, we're not dating now. We're just just friends.
No. I'm just saying, Danimal putting the scare quotes on here. That's the mark of a man who's seen some things in life that he can't unsee.
Well, I mean, there are people, but no, I actually met this girl in the game. We became friends. There was a message board. So we met up on the message board, and then you can actually talk to each other and give each other your phone number. And
how did you know it was really a girl though?
We would text each other pictures on AOL Instant Messenger.
This is exactly why we can't have nice things, because people be sending photos.
No, but then so we gave each other phone number, and then we would. This is a fun story. This is gonna be really nostalgic. So I lived in New York City. She lived in Pennsylvania.
There you go. ASL.
ASL. There you go.
ASL, baby.
I did not get catfished. No, she was exactly who she said she was.
Is that an episode title suggestion, Ron? You have to follow the format if you want us to consider that. But please do.
We would call each other on the phone all the time. And I didn't know what a long distance call was. And I wasn't exactly telling my parents that I was talking to some girl I met online. And then I will never forget my mother waking me up one morning because the $1,000 cell phone bill came.
Oh, snap. John, do you know anything about this?
It was worse than that. It was definitely worse than that. My parents freaking out.
There it is.
And
I'm pretty sure this is going to be the one, by the way.
This is the best part, though, because even at 11, I was a smartass. Because my parents were like, "Why would you make all these long distance phone calls?" And I responded back with, "Well, she's only in Pennsylvania. It's one state away. I didn't think it was that long." John logic.
Oh my gosh. Well, you deserve whatever you get from all that jazz, dude. Holy crap. Well, that was fun, John. We did the list.
I got to meet her.
Yeah, and you still know her today. I think that's the part that's like a little bit
still know her today. Yeah, still know her today. Yeah, so
man,
crazy.
That is bonkers, dude. Okay, well, it's time to talk about all things Roosevelt's. Now we've gone for a little while here, and I'm going to show up here and enter the studio a little bit differently, because I want to actually show. I saved a whole bunch of photos, and I want to basically share with you guys what it was that I saw. What? No, come on now. Let me see. Will it let me? Nope, you don't need to change that. Add to stage. I'm in the stream with audio only. It won't let me do it. I tried to join from my phone so I could share the photos that I got. So I'll just remove myself there. That didn't work out so well. Let's talk a little bit about Wednesday, John. There were a whole host of shirts that came out for Chaos Wednesday, which is a thing that the Roosevelt's does a couple of times a year. They actually, I think, dropped 6 different shirts for Chaos Wednesday, and I'm kind of curious. Did you happen to see anything there that you liked?
Yeah, I mean, so first of all, always fun when Roosevelt's is doing
Chaos Wednesday, you simply never know what's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
They start going on Twitter and start posting gifs and whatnot, and you start knowing what's going on.
All
It's
right.
oh, look at that first shirt right there. That looks beautiful right there. That first one.
I don't
right
know
there?
why. Yeah, let's just do this.
What the whoa. Whoa, what's that other one? What's that first one over there? That one looks sexy.
It's the cruise. It's the cruise.
It's a beautiful, sexy shirt. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think that's
what's funny is it's staying at the front of the list because it's got a release date in the future, so it has to stay up there. But yes, you're right. They had a Minecraft shirt, John.
Look at that. Yes.
Dishonor on You, which this is Mulan. Mushu was pretty cool. They had a Star Trek breakfast balls all day polo. This is like the original. They call it retro quadrant, but it's kind of like an original 1970s kind of style Star Trek shirt. They had this golden hour shirt, which I thought was pretty keen, and that was actually a tux. What else did they have here? They had the Harbor Life. And where's the sun? Oh yeah, La Dolce Vita, and they had that as a tux. Pretty cool.
Wow. Yeah, that looks great.
And then they had Sunbake, which is lobster, lemons, and
these were all Chaos Wednesday.
Yeah, this is all Chaos Wednesday. These are the ones that dropped for Chaos Wednesday. And pretty crazy.
That's
yeah.
Okay. Wait,
so
that's not the resort collection?
Let's see.
I'm pretty 95% sure all those you just mentioned are in the resorts collection.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
I'm about to say, I'm like, what? I was like, what?
Right.
They did all. I'm
right.
I don't think they did that many.
You're right. No. Those all came out this week, but the Digging for Diamonds, that was definitely Chaos Wednesday. This Mushu shirt was
and then the polo
Chaos Wednesday, and then the polo. Let me see. Do I have photos of any others? There were others though. They had Rogue Foliage. They had a Rogue Foliage shirt, which was a short sleeve because I saved a photo of it. That's why I was trying to. You know what time it is. Yeah, people are getting on us, John.
Yeah, you're right.
What are we gonna do?
They know that we don't have our shit together, man. I don't know.
I'd like to point out that John started it.
Okay. John started. No, but Rogue Foliage that's an old Chaos Wednesday shirt. That's not.
It was available in.
Yeah, because it was a Chaos Wednesday shirt. That wasn't from Wednesday. Rogue Foliage is from old. That's an old Chaos Wednesday shirt.
Let me see.
All right, I'm 95% sure it's an older.
Oh, it doesn't show. Yeah, you don't need to be looking at that.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I'm looking. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. There's 11 reviews on the site. There's a review from February 10th on that shirt. That is not the.
Well, all right.
The Chaos Wednesday shirts were only the 3 shirts that we did.
This is the one. Okay. Well, I guess I forgot. This one because there was also the Hypertropics, and that one I remembered seeing before. But these were back in stock and showed up on there was Chaos Wednesday.
Yes,
so,
but they were not the new.
All right.
Dustin doesn't know. Dustin doesn't know.
No.
Dustin doesn't know.
Excuse me, that's Scotty and Scotty only.
I think that's Dustin. I think it's Dustin doesn't know. Dustin.
Well, maybe it is, but you kind of started us off on the wrong foot. Okay, so the Chaos Wednesday shirts were just those 3. What'd you think of that drop?
So I always think it's a lot of fun when they do the Chaos Wednesday drops. I think I think it's just it's something different. You never know when it's going to drop. You never know when it's going to happen. And so, and this is cool now. I mean, I've never played Minecraft before, but it shows that now that they have the license for that. So that's kind of cool. For those people, I don't know if Dustin, if you've ever played Minecraft, but
yes, I have played Minecraft.
Is that a shirt you're picking up?
No, I didn't need that shirt. And even if I wanted it, it's basically a drop zone. So I wasn't going to get it. People went bonkers for that. They did a great job on the pocket, though. I like how the pocket maps nicely in here. So it's cool to know that the Minecraft license is alive and well. The shirt I tried to get is this one. I tried to get the Mushu shirt for Mulan. I liked this design. Thought it was pretty keen, and was really annoyed that I did not get one. And
yeah, that one went quick.
I'm gonna say some stuff now.
Oh,
that's gonna get the audience back on our side, because it's whenever you say anything critical, that's when people like listen and go like, "You go, boy." Well, I'm going. I think John's heard me complain about this, and I guess maybe I've said a few things about it on the podcast, but when it comes to drop zones, the Roosevelt's app is garbo. It is. If you try to buy drop zones on the app, you are either lucky dog, or you I don't know, you made some kind of deal with some demon from some nth plane of wherever. I have now failed, despite being on the site 1 to 2 minutes before the drops go live, seeing them pop up and being on the page, adding them to my cart before the notification even comes in on the app, still unable to check out. And the checkout flow that fails for me, and maybe this part is on me, is using Apple Pay. So I usually like to put them all, like if I'm going to buy more than one shirt, I want to put them all into the cart and then check them out as one thing. So you end up paying one shipping fee. But if you do that, you're wasting time where other people can be checking out ahead of you. And so I'm pretty sure that I can't recommend the Roosevelt's app for time-limited exclusives that are available on the site. This is like 9 times in a row that I've failed to be able to buy a shirt, despite not being there ahead of when it was necessary. Now, we've talked earlier on the podcast some months ago. How do you find the drop zones? How do you like actually be able to see the page before it goes live? Well, it's a rolling fashion thing, right? It like they start pushing like push notifications. It takes a while. If they've got, I don't know, 200,000 people that have this app installed, that would probably be a good guess. It takes a while for it to get out to every one of those. And so if you know the number of the drop zone and you go to search and you look for it, you can actually find the page like a minute, maybe 2 minutes before it actually goes live. You're not the only one, though. Other people know this trick. And so if you want to try to get it, 1, use the website. 2, be signed in. 3, have your payment stuff already stored and saved inside of your browser so that you can just say, choose that mode of payment. And 4, just check out one at a time, and then deal with the having to pay the extra shipping fee on top of all that. I'm real disappointed. Like, this is actually the first time that I've had just a genuine disappointment, because I was on there ahead of time, and the only thing in common with the failure is 2 things. So it could be A or B, or it could be A and B in this case. 1, using the mobile app. 2, checking out with Apple Pay, which I perceive to be a faster mode of checkout. It uses an automatic storage, and it has failed for me. So if I had if I used a regular checkout on the app, I think it's fine. But I don't think it lets you store past history or credit cards. That I don't know. In fact, I've never tried. So I could be talking out of my ass there a little bit. Anyways, really disappointed not to get this shirt because of exactly that reason, despite having seen it before most people did. And John, I was like looking back into our chat because I was complaining to you about it. What did I say? What did I say? Just gonna say it. The Roosevelt app is garbage for buying drop zones or any kind of limited item. This is a private chat. John, do you mind if I message? I talk about our private chat.
That's well, hold on. Not everything in the private chat. Don't.
Okay. Just this stuff, and only things I said. And then, despite literally being on the page, this is my feelings right at the moment. When these things went live today, I could not check out for even a single shirt. Okay, then I am slow, right? The shirt page didn't update to explain. Oh, then the other thing that was a fail was when they were sold out, the pages didn't update to say that they were sold out. They didn't even have the strike throughs on the sizes. So I kept trying again. And that could have been a caching issue, but I'm like, what is the problem here? So all I know is the Roosevelt app is built on Shopify. And Shopify is a very common merchant store. Lots of people use it. But I have done the research. And John, as I shared with you previously, Shopify knows and has identified that 30% of the traffic is agentic. What does that mean? It means bots buying stuff. And so if you're going to try to check out through the Roosevelt's app, you are probably going to be at a disadvantage. Now, some people got it, and that's great. I'm happy for them. But this has happened now enough times that I am just going to, make my point clear. Like, Roosevelt can and should do better on that app situation. And if I'm slow, that's on me. I know that. If I'm 5 minutes late for a drop zone, I don't blame anybody else. I was slow getting D23 tickets, and I paid the price. I don't have tickets for Saturday now because I went too late. I know that's on me. But this kind of thing where I'm actually 2 minutes ahead of the drop and I still can't check out, that is not cool.
That's not cool.
So that's my piece. That's my piece.
That's Dustin's rant of the day, everyone.
What is your reaction, John?
I think Dustin's slow. That's my reaction. I think.
This guy.
I think you're slow. No, playing.
Well,
no, I know it's I know it's difficult. I know sometimes it can be very easy to.
I know it's late.
Yeah, for an amateur.
We've got tomorrow. Joel comes off the top rope talking about Chaos Thursday. Thank you very much, Joel.
Yeah.
Do you need a how about a yeet, Joel? How about a yeet? If you don't know, if you weren't listening, yeeting is an irritation in the Depoti household.
Yes, I just don't know what yeet means.
Oh my God! Don't tell Gabe that you don't know what yeet means. That's a Bay Area thing. That's an Uso. That's an Uso Brothers thing. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. All right. Brian lets me off the hook. Says a couple of us are fine with being critical. Thank you, Brian. Let me rant. I love Roosevelt's. I love the community. Sometimes this kind of stuff, like the pockets, it just annoys the crap out of me. Let's see. Sometimes they hit the site before the app. Sometimes the other way around. That's really interesting. Danimal. Captain Coach co-host, who is also the wise man, says, I know the answer, Dustin. Always use the website and things pop up a minute ahead of time. Yep. At least drop zones are app only. Yes, that's true. Danimal says, send me $1. I'll tell you my secrets. Save that private chat for Where Mighty Things After Dark.
After dark.
That's funny. Yeah. That's
Dustin
funny.
and I getting into it, baby. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeet. Yada mean. That's funny. That's funny. Well, anyways, so that was chaos. I guess it was chaotic for me. Did you try to buy anything, or did you just watch this all go by?
I will be honest with you. I slept through the entire thing. I was up late.
My guy.
I slept through when I woke up, and all I did was before I even saw the shirt, I saw your message about being pissed off about the app.
Annoyed.
I slept through the whole thing. I was up late the night before.
No, I was annoyed because I was still feeling sad about the news about Emma, and so I was like, shirt. I don't care about shirts. And like, I like that shirt.
Ooh, a piece of cake.
And it was an accident. This was the worst part. I would have missed it too, because that's 9 a.m. I just happened to have my phone in my hand, and I opened the app, and it was there. And then a minute later, the notification came through. I was like, I'm going to get this shirt. Maybe somebody will like it if it's not me. All right. Well, enough whinging, as they say in the UK. Let's shift gears here and take a look at the resort collection, which we already took a sort of look at.
Yeah, we already took a look at. That was the Chaos Wednesday shirts, right, guys?
Thank you, John, for your support.
Yes.
Since we kind of looked at these, did any of these catch your eye?
I mean, listen, as a person that likes to go to resorts and person that likes to go out on vacation and whatnot, all these designs really they struck a chord. I will say, big thing going on, even more than the shirts, is I don't know if you took a look at the duffel bag and the garment bag. and there's the travel bag, and there's a new toiletries bag in the reward section as well. And
you got ahead of me on that one, because yes, I was going to point out that I saw that these can be bought or redeemed from the Club Kuno. These are all options that are available. Now, there's something I like about my Kunus having suspenders and a belt buckle. Look at this. There's like literally a belt buckle
really
across here, but then there's like
protected in there.
Suspenders at the top and the bottom. It's like it's not going nowhere.
Yeah, that is very, very, very protected for your shirts. I do wonder how many shirts you can fit in there, but they do look nice. They do. There's everything in there looks really, really, really nice.
Yeah. They have the Topo inside pattern here, which they call the attention to. This is also the interior of the heavyweight like winter jacket. Like the prototype one that I got, the black one I took to Antarctica, that's actually the same design inside there. But what'd you think of this bag?
It looks really badass, honestly. I cannot wait to see it in person. I want to tease a little something real quick. For those of you coming on the cruise, just keep an eye out on the chat for some interesting stuff coming your way, and that's all I'll say on that.
What's that mean?
I don't know. Might be something fun in the works when it comes to this stuff, but we'll see. But the bags look really, really, really nice, and I definitely can't wait to get my hands on one. Definitely going to be the way that I travel going forward for sure. So I definitely got my hands on all of that. So this is going to be real. And Justin, I mean, as you're a person that travels a lot, I'm sure this is at least you're kind of thinking about it, no?
I'm thinking very carefully about my next words.
Oh, or I just figured you listen. You're a person that travels a lot. I thought you'd be into it. That might be something you want.
Here's what I need to check out, okay? Because we don't really get a great view of this. But let me look at this. If what this ends up being is you kind of buckle up your Kunus, zip it closed, and then what happens is you have this interior side that then you can fold up, like you can like roll it up into the final shape of this. I think it's probably pretty cool. If this is just a lump of Kunus, this is not useful for people who travel like me. I have to use a bag. First of all, like one of the big rules of travel is don't check bags unless you have to, because that's how bags get lost. And so I've traveled everywhere in the world with my Kunus, multiple days of them, sometimes multiple weeks of them. And so I like this case and this piece of luggage as a way to carry my stuff with me, to show my Roosevelt's fandom, to make sure that my shirts are protected. But I got other ways to protect them. Like we've been having to protect them out here for multiple years. So I think this thing looks cool. I think for a day trip, it's awesome. I need to see it before I'm going to be able to go, yeah, you should take that. Alternatively, you know what people do? The most common way to travel with your Roosevelts is to, knowing that you have a steamer, by the way, is to roll them up, fold them, and then roll them up, and then put them inside of the plastic bags that you actually receive them in. Do you do that?
Oh yeah.
I know you. I know you do that. I've traveled with you. I know you've done that.
Of course.
Let me. I don't have a. None of those are new shirts. All those are new shirts. Oh well, I don't have a. I have like a stack of shirts over here that I'm trying to put up on BST, and I'm not going to mess with it because they're all new with tags. But you roll them up and then you put them into the plastic bag. Then you roll up the next one, and what you end up with is like this 7 days. 7 days worth of shirts will go into one of those bags, and you just lay that on top of whatever else. A lot smaller footprint than this. And so that's the kind of thing I need to be able to do. I need to be able to get if I'm going to Japan, I'll go to Japan with like one backpack and one roll away carry-on. And you just, you don't want to have one awkward bags and two bags that aren't optimized for kind of carrying the stuff. So just my opinion here about this. I think they look great. That I think they look great. Utility, I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to this stuff, so I've got to get hands on before I know.
They're on the way to me. I ordered them. They're on the way to me. So we will maybe next week we'll take a closer look at all the bags.
But wait, there's another one, and this one might actually be good.
Yes,
this is the garment bag. So first of all, we didn't call attention to it, but there's a rubberized patch sewn on here, which says the Roosevelt's established MMM, stay wild, ride rough, dare mighty things. Love it, love it, love it. Very cool. And then let's expand that out. So now what you've got is a garment bag that's like, this one is just for fold over, right? This is what I thought the other one was going to be before I saw that it actually had a little bit of room in there. I think that extra room in there is probably maybe for hats and maybe, or shoes, probably not both. You don't want to put your shoes in with your hats if you can avoid it. But this looked pretty good. I was pretty keen on this. Did you buy these as well?
Yes. Yep. It's on the way. So we'll definitely, yep. So we're going to get it.
I know what's going on.
We'll get a closer look at that for sure. I got it. Yep.
I know what's going on. These are going to be giveaways on the cruise.
No, don't say that. These are not giveaways on the cruise. These are not giveaways. I want to repeat real quick. These are not giveaways on the cruise.
Okay. You heard it here last, friends. You heard it here last.
Giveaways on the cruise. No.
Yeah. All right. So Resort Collection was cool. I love the new luggage. I love that they're exploring that. Some of that stuff is not going to work out. Like, it's not going to end up being like a big profit driver for the company. And so if those things are cool to you and you want to have them, you should get them. Like, do they have the hangers still on sale? Let me see.
Those go in and out. Those go in and out of on sale. Let's look it up and see.
Yeah. So there's no hangers like on the website right now. I just searched for hangers. So,
no hangers on the site. Yeah.
Those wooden hangers, those are really nice, but like if you really want them, you need to get them. So if this luggage looks cool to you, it looks like something you'd want to take with you, definitely pick it up because you might lose the chance. Coming back here to the chat, what you got here? That lobster shirt is a Gabe shirt. Well, since it's Gabe saying that, I guess I agree.
I would agree with that. That probably is a Gabe shirt. Yeah.
I concur.
I concur.
Yeah. Folded for your Kunu pleasure. You know what I'm talking about. Danimal said he got the smaller one, which is pretty cool. Joel's here. He says, I would feel kind of bad about carrying around $100 bag, especially because duffels are supposed to be thrown around a bit. It's fair. If it protects what's inside of it, Joel, I think that's a reason to spend money on a bag. Like, I should have been.
If the outside gets scuffed up, it's not the end of the world. It's about protecting what's inside.
Yeah, exactly. And that is how it works. So $100 for a bag is not too much. My travel backpack probably was like $200, and I've had
luggage
is
expensive, Joel. Luggage is expensive. It's more expensive than I feel like it needs to be, but it's expensive.
That's right. Yeet. All right. The big one has pockets for shoes and more, which is great. Danimal says, if I still travel for sales meeting 1 to 2 days, the big bag would also keep a suit. Exactly. That's what that normal bag looks like. It's for a suit or for a jacket. Yeah. Ron says, I'm a diva. I have many bags for all my travel needs. Got to have the matching sets, hats, socks, and shoes. You know it. We know it. That's why you're the wise man. That's why you're the Captain Coach co-host. And Joel agrees with a simple yes. All right, let's get on to the main attraction, as we say here, John. Woo! Let's talk about Star Wars. Nothing but Star Wars. There's that Darth Vader. Look at him do. All right, so clearly they applied an AI filter to this, but I'm not going to judge them. They put like a little filter here, but I love it. This is the annual May the 4th drop for the Roosevelt. And as they say, a mythosaur-sized haul of galactic gear for your next epic adventure. And man, this is a killer drop. Let's go through each of these in turn because why not? It's Star Wars. Come on, man. Here we go. Sweet Dreams Rebels. Now, John, you're probably not going to recognize this, but these were actually the patterns that were on the licensed merchandise for Empire Strikes Back sheets back in the day. I did not have these, but I knew people who had this exact pattern. Was their sheets, their fitted sheet, their like over sheet, and then their pillowcases had these exact designs on them. So when I saw this took me all the way back, and I was like, oh man, look at that.
Oh, I love that.
So this one's cool. And you can see they are called Sweet Dreams Rebels. This was exactly that. This is like 80s nostalgia of like, yep, this was where it was. And this looked really cool. Thoughts, reactions on Sweet Dreams Rebels?
I like it. It looks cool. Knowing that information, that's even better. It makes the name take place. Makes more sense. I didn't grow up with those bed sheets, but I always like a good nostalgia factor, and it's not a bad design at all. So
yeah, this is very similar to like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They have a similar pattern for one of the bed sheets as well. Okay, let's go back. Let's see, where were we? Next up was Retro Mando, and this was kind of like a 70s vibe on characters from the Mandalorian TV show. And so you've got, Mando, you've got Grogu, you've got Ahsoka on here. You've got a lot of cool characters here, as well as a neat backfield. It's pretty good. Did you watch The Mandalorian?
No, I did not.
Well, you're missing out, brosif.
Do I need to start? Do I need to?
Well, there's a new movie coming out. In fact, actually, while I was in Japan, I went to this special exhibit in Tokyo for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie that's coming out on May 22nd. So this is kind of like in line in the timing of that. But this is a cool vibe, I mean, it's the Mandalorian, it's Pedro Pascal. If you like Pedro Pascal, he's in there, it's good stuff. I like this one too. It was a huge drop.
Huge drop.
We will pick up the pace here, right? Okay, get ready. Yep. Okay, so this was Squadron Formation.
This looks really nice.
Come on,
this is more of a Dustin shirt.
This is a Dustin ass shirt right here, my friend.
This is a Dustin shirt too. First thing I thought of when I saw this, but I actually really like this one.
I love it. This is the one. I mean, I love the different ships in here. You've got the Y wings, you've got the X wings, you've got the Millennium Falcon in here. Super fun. I love it. I love the fact that it's vertical stripes, for larger gentlemen like I, who can then benefit from the thinning view of the pinstripes. Either way, this is one I ordered. And so this one was definitely pretty.
Oh, you were able to
good.
get in with this? You were able to get it?
Yes.
Good for you.
All right. Now we've got Frick and Grogu. Check out. It's frickin' Grogu. This one's really cute. There's a lot of junk going on in the background, and you can see I guess is frickin' Ugnaught. Is he like officially Ugnaught? I don't know if that's like canon that he's Ugnaught. But Grogu's here. There's a lot of spanners and tools and junk, and they're just kind of hanging out. This is a cute shirt. What'd you think, John?
Oh no, I like. Hey, look, anything with Baby Yoda on it, I think is going to be a hot seller. And so I think that's a good one all around for anybody. Yeah. Even if you're not a big Star Wars fan, everyone knows who Baby Yoda is. So
Baby Yoda. They made him in a cuteness factory. Okay, another Dustin Ash shirt right here, baby. Starcade.
Yep, that is
holy
Dustin.
Crap. Okay, so this was like so what's interesting about this? This gave back a lot of vibes to the original Star Wars arcade classic game. Have you ever seen that, John?
The Star Wars Classic Arcade game?
Yes, the Star Wars Classic Arcade game. Hey, look, there's the Phantom Traveler with a video. You should check that out.
Oh my God, check that out. Yeah.
Okay. Let me show you this. This was the game that spent a lot of time playing in my Yeet.
In your Yeet.
Yeah, in my Yeet. So look at this. This is all vector based. This is from the 1980s, but look at the animation. Pretty good, right? Pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's not bad. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so let's get you to the place where you like play. Keep in
One
mind,
coin-
1980s.
One coin, one play.
Look at this.
Oh, okay. I have seen this. Okay, yes, I've seen this.
Yeah. So look at the font up at the top, where you can see the wave and you can see the score and that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, right? So when you think about that, and then kind of project that up against the Starcade, you can kind of see, yes, it's not the exact same view, but it gave me a lot of very similar kind of feeling to that video game. So this was another Dustin S shirt. This was actually my second favorite after the Fleet and Formation shirt.
That is a really, really, and you as a game person, I'd imagine as such.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Is it time now, John, where we tell people that you haven't actually watched Star Wars?
I've watched the first one, and I've seen clips of the other ones.
When he says the first one, friends, he means the Phantom Menace. He doesn't mean Star Wars A New Hope. He means Darth Maul. He means Darth Maul, which is, of course, the Captain Coach co-host's favorite character. And you know what? That movie, the first one, what?
The first one in release.
The first one in release is Star Wars A New Hope, Episode 4, 1977.
Yes, that's what I've watched.
That's the one that turns 50 next year. That's what the Star Wars celebration is going to be all about.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Let's take a look at the Clone Wars. This has got some Forrest Davis feels all over it. Is this a Forrest shirt?
If it is, I don't know. He didn't tell me if it is. I don't know if he did any of the. He may have. I just don't know. I don't know anything for sure. I didn't talk with him about it yet. We haven't. So.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
They did a good job here. I mean, not only did they do a really cool job of layering over the different characters, but I also love the way that the lightsabers actually section the shirt and the characters. Like there's the boundaries of the pictures, of the characters from the Clone Wars here. But then you look at the colors and the way that they, put the different lightsabers in here, and see, then you get this one right here, like where right above the pocket there's a random green lightsaber. That's why we want fitted pockets, match pockets. But either way, I like this design. I thought it was pretty killer.
Yeah, no, I like it. Reminds me of there was a Disney villain shirt that I feel like was in that same kind of style.
Yeah,
definitely like it. That's a good all around shirt for anyone who's a fan. More in your face and whatnot. The next one's my favorite though. The next one, that's the John shirt.
This is about Sabine Wren, which is pretty. Yeah, this is definitely a John shirt. Sabine Wren factors very heavily into the Ahsoka show that has been on. I love the anti-stormtrooper punk. This has got a really good punk rock feel, and I think this looks like Forrest's work as well.
Like I said, it could be. I really don't know. I honestly didn't speak with him today, so I didn't get a chance to ask him. So I agree. It seems similar to his art style, but I can't confirm or deny. I got no clue. But that's cool. Hey, if it is him, that's awesome.
Oh my God! Look at this. Gary's just chilling. Listen to us chat. This one looks like a pizza exploded on it. It was also the best one sold today. Really? This was not one that was on the top of my list, but it's completely sold out. Can you believe that? Look at that pocket. I love it.
I think it looks great. I love it. I think it looks awesome. I absolutely love that.
I love the random Arabesh that's kind of written through here, which, by the way, John, that's the Star Wars alphabet. There are people who can read Arabesh, so they can tell you what things say and things like that. So, good stuff. Sabine was here. Really cool. Sabine Wren, very cool character. Okay, now, if you saw the very first Star Wars movie by release, Episode 4, you remember when R2-D2 was playing holo chess with Chewbacca on the Millennium Falcon. And these are the characters that were on that little chessboard. So, these are pretty cool.
With like a checkerboard in the background.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. When I went to the Lucas store up in the Presidio, they actually have a holo chess board that you can have if you want to have it on display in your house. I guess it probably has rules too. But pretty cool. Yeah, Holo chest looking pretty good. I thought that was really nice. The fact that they kind of put that one together. Okay, then we got into some shorts. Okay, so the Sweet Dreams, Rebel Mando, and Clone Wars, as well as Sabine was here. Is a tux? Let's see if this tux sold out. This one sold out of almost all sizes. So yeah, most people tuxed up on Sabine was here. That's pretty good.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Now there's another pair of shorts here, the Tatooine Twin Suns, and this is basically like basketball shorts. That's what these really look like.
That's what it looks like.
Kind of what they are. And there's actually Twin Suns. It's kind of like a Phoenix Suns. It's like a, how do you say it? An alternate sports logo. So the Tatooine Twin Suns, there's two suns on Tatooine, right? There's famous. These are also supposed to be sort of metaphorical references to Luke and Leia and the fact that they're sister and brother. Some people say that this was Lucas's hint that Luke and Leia were brother sister from the beginning, but we don't believe that. We all know that he was making it up as he went along. And to go along with the Tatooine Twin Suns is actually a vintage crew neck, John. So this is actually made to look like the team. So you've got the Tatooine Twin Suns here, and then you've got those shorts to kind of match. Unfortunately, this one does have front chest art. This should be the front, the Tatooine Twin Suns. But so,
there are more T-shirts though that have the big art. They're listening to you. Don't worry. Your point's getting across. I think.
All right, I'm willing to agree to that. And then so let's look at the rest of the T-shirts. And this is a big drop, friends. So we're gonna be here for a little longer. Rebel Assault, baby. This is a PC game back in the day, and this is, to my best of my memory, this is pretty close to the cover art for Rebel Assault. Is it really?
Was this a game you grew up playing? Was that a
yeah. Images. Yeah. So this is kind of like the cover. This is the original cover for the game, for an original action arcade game for CD-ROM.
Remember when you would buy PC games? It would be this one disc, but it would come in like a box. Remember PC games? They came in like a box, like almost like a cereal box. Like they compare it, like
for sure. That was how they got attention.
Right, exactly. We open up the disc, the manual, and that would really be it. There wasn't much in there, but the box, it really got you. It made you feel like something. Yeah,
for sure. So you are right to say that they were listening to me. That is the front chest art. Look at that. Doesn't that look great?
It looks much better to me.
Yeah. Now here's the weird part. Okay, I don't want to make it weird, but I'm gonna make it weird because we're 90 minutes into this podcast. The bottom of this art has like a hand on a joystick. And it's a little close to a sensitive area. Am I wrong in making that connection, or
was that by design? Was that by
design? Is that by design? Like, is that your joystick? I don't know. You tell me. Know. You decide for yourself. But here's what I know. John did not see that one coming.
I did not see that one coming. No.
Come on.
Look at that. Yeah, no, it's right there. No, make it weird, baby. Let's go.
Make it weird. We'll make it weird. Okay. So then they've got this really cool Rise and Fall Vader shirt. Now this one to me felt like one that I think Ron would pick up. Mostly because it's got like a lot of mall colors here. I want to also take a second, not just to acknowledge the cool shirt that's here, but the work that the team, when they go into these photo sheets, puts up. Look at the background. You could tell that this is all temporary, but they did some work here to get this.
No, they made it look good.
Looking good.
They made it look good. They made it look good. Clean.
I like this shirt. Now, this is an episode 3 shirt. Rise and Fall is the name of it. The back is just plain black. But another, I thought this one looks great. It's an eye catcher. It's a talking point. What I can't see is, where is there any marking that this is a Roosevelt shirt outside of the main label? There it is, down here in the lower left corner. You couldn't see it on the model because he's kind of covering it up, but it's there.
It's there.
Okay. We looked at the Tatooine Twin Suns, and then we got we started getting
Rhapsody.
We got Mandalorian Rhapsody, right? This is a playoff of the Queen album.
Yes.
And the Bohemian Rhapsody. And then of course at the bottom you've got This Is the Way. How awesome.
Oh, that's fun. I like that.
This is really cool. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? They have cuts. Now, do they have cuts? They have a lady model in here. I guess she's wearing the guy size here.
Yeah.
Beskar Steel, which is not a brand new design, but they brought that as an all-day polo. Frozen Assets, not a new design. Grogu Gallery, not a new design. Anything else here that the rest of the stuff is not new, right? I think that's it. That's it for today's drop, right? Anything else here? These crew necks already happened. This hoodie happened.
What do you think? Are we sure this is not all new stuff?
Well, I feel like I've seen it, but okay, that's fine. Well, we'll just read through it. I mean, we're doing it already. We did it already for a previous one. So all new, says Danimal. Yeah, can always count.
I think we're still at all new. Yeah.
So I've got this as a Kunu, so I don't necessarily want this, but this is a cool Beskar polo. I thought this was pretty awesome. Thoughts, reaction?
I mean, I'm not really a polo guy, but good for people who are. I'm probably sticking with the Kunu, but happy for those people.
All right, well, that's good. Gary says they are listening to me at HQ. T-shirt designs are on the front. Yes, sir. Thank you, Gary. I don't take credit for that, but happy to know that we might have played a small part. Then we have Frozen Assets here. This is, of course, going to be Han Solo in Carbonite. And if the up front here, you can see that. We've got a Mandalorian. This is a Mudhorn, right? You won't. Why am I asking you?
No.
Pretty sure.
That's not the Lancer from Halo. That's
no. There it is. Mudhorn skull. It's a Mudhorn skull. So yeah. So cool design there. That one sold out in the larger sizes. Grogu Gallery here is another nice one. This one is kind of a takeoff of that 501st pattern where they had all the stormtroopers and then they kind of switched it out, except you've got like a repeating pattern of Grogu. There's a frog kind of jumping around in here. Pretty nice. If you like your Grogu / Baby Yoda, that'll be the thing for you. So pretty cool there. Little Mandos. Now this one I feel like I've seen, but Little Mandos is basically the broader clan that the Mandalorian uses. You would not have reference to this if you didn't watch the Mandalorian show. You could also see Grogu's little capsule is in here as well. Let's keep going. We'll move a little bit quicker. This hoodie.
That hoodie looks nice.
Holy crap. I want to buy this hoodie and I want to put a front zipper in it. If this hoodie had a zipper down the middle, I would have bought it.
Go to a seamstress.
There's one right down the street.
Right, there you go.
The Vader quarter zip. I thought we've seen this already. Is it just me? I guess I got to believe Danimal. The quarter zip here is cool. Yeah, it's Darth Vader's kind of look and feel here.
Is there any reviews on it? If there's no reviews on it, then it's a new shirt.
No reviews. Oh wait. No reviews.
Yeah, there's no reviews. Yeah, that's an issue.
It could also just be a shirt with no reviews, right?
I mean, yes, but no, I'm pretty sure it's all new.
Okay, then we've got the Mudhorn skull here again. And the zoom in on this, you can see the Mandalorian kind of in a sketched, kind of rotated. You can see he's rotated like 90 degrees across this pattern. That's pretty cool. I like this one. We're starting to get a little bit thinner here. The next thing that I thought was really keen was this hat. See this hat?
Yep.
This is the way. Right? This is nice. Nice hat.
Matches that Bohemian the Bohemian shirt.
100% it does. Let's see what the back looks like. So it is a snapback. which is kind of like, whatever. But this is the way is pretty fun. What do you think about the Prestige Cargo jacket?
That looks badass. I like that a lot. What does the reversible look like? What's the inside looking like?
The inside is this. It's got the Mudhorn, like the Mandalorian kind of insignia, and then it's got
Very
like
nice.
Beskar on the sleeves.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh, that's a great jacket.
Yeah.
Give me a while
Yeah, these
before
are
you're able
cool.
to wear it, but it looks
Not
nice.
out here. Out here, I can wear it all the time, bro.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Pretty
a
cool.
sick. Yeah, no, that's a great look.
That's the back.
Ooh,
Look at the back
that looks
here.
great. Ooh, that looks
Yeah.
really nice.
I like the Beskar pattern, how that kind of comes through. What's always crazy to me is how much the Kunus cost versus how much the jackets cost. This jacket's $87. Now, I think it's a little more on the shipping because it weighs a little bit more, but the
Sure.
Kunus are $70. It's like, is it really that much different for the jacket? Kind of crazy. We had lady sizes for most of the drops today. They also had youths and youth polos, which was cool, as well as preschooler polos. So you could definitely go to May the 4th at the parks, or you can get ready for Star Wars Celebration and the whole family can kind of dress up together. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know whose kid this is, but they are very cute.
They're adorable.
And then we get down to some other stuff here, like the New Hope driver head cover. John, it's the first time that the drop has been so big that there's a second page.
I think, yep.
Here we
This
are.
is the last. Well, this is so anything after the golf stuff, I believe, is all older things.
Yeah, Synthwave Dogfight, we know. I love that shirt, by the way.
That's a great shirt.
Yeah, I have all of this stuff. So, we don't talk too much about the golf stuff, but hey, if you're into golf, you've got a C-3PO blade putter head cover. So, it's pretty cool. These are also, by the way, the Rebels designs. So if you look at this C-3PO is from the Rebels cartoon, which is kind of a nice nod. Wow. Probably the biggest drop that we've ever reviewed on this podcast.
Ever.
I mean,
it's a huge drop. This is
we were literally yeeted to page 2. Oh man, that's so cool. Looking really back through here, just
wait until the actual May the 4th drop happens on May 4th.
I know. Well, there will be more. And what's always crazy is when we get into Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, there's going to be a huge drop then too.
Oh,
I remember being in line at San Diego Comic-Con and Star Wars stuff dropping while I'm in line to buy Star Wars stuff.
And then Shop Disney usually has some Star Wars stuff. Yeah.
For sure. Man, that was a lot, John, but I'm glad we were able to kind of go through everything. And man, thank you guys for hanging out with us, for weighing in, for giving us a lot of really good stuff. 1K drop, that means it's $1,000 to buy everything. Holy moly.
Wow.
It was really cool hanging out with you. It was really good to play the list game and to get to know you a little bit better, John.
Always good to know you better too, Justin.
Well, show title, Yeet or Be Yeeted. I think we've got a winner right there. Yeet or Be Yeeted. I think that one's good because Joel
doing it just for Joel.
Doing it for Joel. So Yeet or Be Yeeted is the one for us. Thank you guys for hanging out. Really appreciate you guys coming and hanging with us a little longer than our usual show. We had a lot to talk about and we had a good time hanging out, right?
Always.
And again, I want to remind you guys, go to the places, spend more time with your friends. In the words of my very good friend, Richard Dansky, drink the damn scotch or whatever's available. And lastly, our thoughts again with the Wilcoxes and their extended family. Really hope that Emma's memory will be a blessing to you as it is to us. And, I'm just going to say it. Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
All right, everybody. Well, we're going to sign off. And instead of punking you this time, we're going to do it the old fashioned way. Do you remember how to do that, John?
Yep, I'm ready.
Wear mighty things. So long, everybody.